Hello everyone. Today we are going to see GCSE's hot topic transformation. And today we will do the first transformation, reflection. Reflection in the x-axis. So when they ask you to reflect in x-axis, flip upside down. Okay? And if they ask you reflect in the y-axis, flip left to right. Okay? And there is some more equations you get. They tell you to draw the line, and then you next step is to reflect. So they can say you draw equation x equal to. So first you need to draw this line, and then you are going to reflect your image. Or either way they can ask you reflect in the line y equal to 3, horizontal line. Okay, so y is always horizontal line when you're reflecting, and x is vertical line when you're reflecting. So let us see how to do this. So first is now reflection. So we are going to reflect now. Okay, and they had told us reflect on x-axis. If they say you to reflect on x-axis, you are going to draw your x-axis, highlight it because you are going to reflect on this. Okay, so it is like whenever you are reflecting, it's a flip. You are going to flip your image. So here you have to be very careful with the distance from the mirror line. Reflecting line, the line which is there reflecting is called mirror line. This is mirror line. So you're going to see how many squares you are away from the mirror line. So if I count, it is 1, 2, right? So I will come down because I'm flipping this down, flipping down. So I'm going to go down 2 squares and I will mark this here. Okay. And now next again. So this is 2 squares up. So you will come 2 down. Alright. And now you will see the middle one. So you are 1, 2, 3. So 3 squares up. So you will go 3 down. 1, 2, 3. And you are going to reflect it. And you are going to make it. And you will join it nicely. This is called reflection. So this is object A. And this is A1, A dash. Some people say A dash, some people say A1. It's okay. Alright. So this is called reflection. So you have to be very careful with the squares. Count the squares properly from the mirror line and you're going to reflect it back down. Okay, if you're doing the x-axis. If you're doing the y-axis, if you're going with the y-axis, so if you are going this, say you reflect image on y-axis. This is your y-axis now. Okay, and now same thing, you're going to reflect this one on this side. Okay, same, you're going to count the squares from the mirror line. Count the squares properly from the mirror line. It is 1 away, so we will do 1 away here. Okay, now this point is 2 away from the mirror line, 2 squares away from the mirror line. Again you will go 2 squares away, so 1 and 2. Now this point, this is away from, you can see it's 1.5, 1 square and half. So you will same way you will go 1.5. And now you're going to draw it and draw the line nicely. So this is, you have reflected your triangle A to the y-axis. Okay. Perfect. So you know now how to go. If they say you x-axis, reflect it down. If they say you reflect on y-axis, you will reflect on, now my image was on the right hand side, I reflected on the left hand side. If you have it on the left hand side, reflect it on the right hand side. So just reflection, you have to keep in mind, it is just flipping the image. Okay, now let's see how to draw the equation. So now if they ask you in exam, draw a equation x equal to, okay, so if they ask you x equal to, now you need to draw equation. This is now two-step graph, like they will ask you first to draw the line and then they will ask you to reflect the image. Okay, so now x equal to, you are going to go on the x line. Now you know this is the horizontal line is x line and the vertical is y. Okay, they ask you x equal to, so they are saying you x equal to. So now you need to draw x equal to, you will go to the x line and you are going to see the positive 2. You have positive 2 here. So you are going to draw a line this way. You are going to draw a line this way. So this is now x equal to, and you are going to write it down. This line is x equal to. Okay, and the next question will be like, they will have something like maybe some triangle here and they will ask you to reflect this triangle on this side. Okay, now next they can ask you to draw y equal 3. Draw equation y equal 3. Now you need to draw a line. So if they say y equal 3, so as you know, this is x and this is y. So you're going to look at the y line and they say y equal 3. So you have 3 here. So you're going to draw a horizontal line. Okay, so draw a horizontal line, and this line is now yours. You're going to mark it y equal 3. Examiners like to see that you write the equation, what the line this is. So it is y equal to 3. And literally in exams, you know, you get the 1 mark for this. Okay, so keep in your mind how to draw the equation on the x line or on the y line. And reflections are very easy. I told you, you have to be very careful with the counting the squares from the mirror line. Okay, so count the squares very carefully from the mirror line. Thank you.